Good morning. This is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs. And as I promised yesterday, I'm going live and we're going to sew up the Julie. So, I have one thing to show you this morning before we start. I'm waiting for YouTube to go live. Some days it's so fast. We're going to get rain today. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't go on, there I am. I didn't go on focus. Let me see. Hold on. Just 1 second. Let me see if I can do it from here. Do not disturb. There we go. Okay. There we go. I always forget, sorry. I always forget to go on Do Not Disturb. Hi, Lynette. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Lisa. Nancy. Hi, Tammy. You can see in here? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so I actually have two things to show you. So Tony and I just got back from Walmart. That's where we buy most of our groceries. And actually we go to Publix sometimes, but anyway, we went to Walmart and look what he bought me at the Walmart. He knows I love peppermint. He bought me a huge peppermint bunny. I haven't opened it, but it's just a big peppermint York bunny. Gosh, I absolutely love it. It's heavy too, so it's thick. He knows I love peppermint, so thank you, honey. Honey got me a peppermint bunny. Hey, Christy. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Brenda. What do you do about catching the waste? Oh, Brenda, I have a little catcher. Let me show you. I'll show you real quick. I made a little catcher under there. It's just made out of scrap Ottertex. I think I have a video out there that if you want to send me an email from my website, contact, I'll reply and I'll link the video where I showed it. I have to give my friend Ann credit for it because she made one and I just did something real simple. I use scraps and it's nothing fancy, but it catches all the shavings. It's perfect. Okay, so today we are going to make the Julie. This is a pattern by Simply Classic. It is on sale right now, I believe, still. It is just a real simple tote bag, but it's put together. Excuse me, I just had some coffee. It's put together really well. So I have done a little prep, I will say. So I have a zipper overlay, which I prepped with my name tag, and I got tape on the back. I already did the key fob, just a 1/2-inch piece of key fob. And then I already prepped my 2 straps with strap ends. So I already did a little bit of that. And I don't always put, I think this is the 3rd Julie I've made. I don't always put purse feet on, but I did go ahead and put, these are the purse feet I carry. They're kind of black, flat, screw-on purse feet, and I just covered them with a piece of fleece. That's the bottom with Decaville Heavy on it. And I put 5 purse feet on. So I did that. Let's see, what else did I do? I think that's all. Obviously, I put all my interfacings on. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Oh, and I did my 4 strap connectors. I haven't cut it, but I did do those already. Sonia, the feet are on my website, jeanniebags.com. Yes, Teresa. If you want to help, that would be fantastic. I'm so glad you're here, Teresa. I hope things are going better. Yeah, the purse feet are on my website. I have them in 3 colorways: black matte, matte rainbow, and antique brass. And they're sold by the 5 because that's what most people do on bags. Okay, let's see. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Deb. Hi, Marion. Hey, Donna. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to try and follow the pattern. I know it's shocking for you guys, but I am going to try and follow the pattern. So I'm on page 11 if you have the pattern. Let me pull you down. All right, let's get some of this out of the way. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm doing a slip pocket on the front and the back. So I use Lux Fuse. You can use Decaville Light. Hi, Mona. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Hi, Ellie. So this is going to be my pocket, and this is going to be the lining. So we're going to put those right sides together, and don't panic when you do this because it is not the same length of piece. It's the same width, but it's not the same length. So just FYI. I think the first time I made this, I was like, oh dear, did I cut it wrong? No. No, I didn't. Oh, let me turn my lights on here. There we go. And her seam allowance is the same unless otherwise denoted. So just sewing these both together. And I think I'm going to finish it on Thor. I have Thor all threaded. We'll see how we do. Just for the top stitching to finish the bag. So yeah, Teresa, if you could link the purse feet from my website, that would be great. It is easy to put together. I love it. So now we are, let me just make sure I'm, whoops. We are gonna top stitch with the seam behind the lining. So we're top stitching on the lining. And there's a reason that we're doing it. I may keep this one for myself. I have never kept one of these. Oh, I say that, and then I think, oh, I have that Sincerely Jen at 85%. I'll see. You know me. I like every bag I make. I know you guys do too. All right, so we top stitched there. Now we're gonna fold this down so that the bottoms meet. And what that does, it just gives that pocket kind of like a little lip there. I really like how she does this, actually. So that's what you have. There's a lip there, but on the front, it's all the vinyl. You have the, Donna, you have the pattern, but you haven't made it? Oh, you should. The other thing that's nice about it, a woman can never have too many bags. I know, Misty, isn't that the truth? There's no pattern pieces. It's all cut by measurement, which, you know, I actually like that. I think one of the things I hate the most about bag making, number one, is cutting out the pattern pieces, and now we're going to top stitch that. And then cutting out, period. I have never liked cutting out pattern pieces. I'm not very good at it because I'm usually in a hurry. And they never come out very good. So. Thank you, Teresa. I didn't let my admins know I was going live, so Teresa popped on. Thank you. Okay, so there are our 2 pocket pieces. Very cute. Now we are going to add them to our front middle panels. So the top of it has the piece of, mine is Luxe Fuse, and then we're going to add these across the bottom, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to base those around. These are both croc vinyls from Simply Classic. They're both croc vinyls from Simply Classic. I actually have a wholesale account with her now. So I get them at a very reasonable price. All right, let's just base all the way around both of those. I hope everybody is safe from all those storms. I know, it was really bad. Okay, so a nice big pocket. The cell phones today fit in them perfectly. Hey, Christine. Okay. Perfect. I made myself a cup of coffee. Let me have some before it gets cold. Okay, so now you have 2 good-sized pockets, and there's no snap or anything. They lay flat when you put the bag together. So let's set those aside. Now, the side pieces, I did do a tiny bit of prep. I already marked my places for my hidden snaps. Now, be aware, and she tells you to check this in the pattern, that the width is, let me make sure I did this right. Oh dear. I didn't do it right. And I cut them wrong. How is that possible? You know, that's just going to be okay, actually. Mine will be just a little shorter. So when you cut your side pieces, make sure that when you mark it, you're using the wider, or the, not the, let me see, be sure to, is correct, place the side pieces wrong side up. Yeah, this should be the 12-inch piece. Let me think about this. Hold on. It is, Donna. It's her domestic friendly. Yeah. Let me think about this. I guess I won't worry about it. I'm going to have to remark this, because otherwise all my other measurements are going to be off. Can you believe that? I did so much prep on this, and I didn't pay attention to that when I cut it out. That's all right. Did I do this one right? No, I didn't. It's okay. So what I'm trying to say is, on page 13, she tells you exactly what the width should be, because it does matter. And you know you have it wrong when you put your front pocket here. This should be the same for up and down. That's all right. It's okay. We're going to just fix it right here and now. So she gives you all these measurements, and what we're doing is we're locating where, let me just see something. Yeah, okay. Where the holes for the, hey Terry, where the holes for the hidden connectors go. Okay. So here is one, and here is one, where the hidden connectors go. And this is the short side. Let me just verify this. I just want to make absolute sure. To be sure the configuration is correct, place the side pieces. These are the side pieces, wrong side up. The 12-inch on the top. Yeah, this is right. Okay, darn it. So now we're going to just make a slit between those marks. And don't overdo that. And now I've got to fix this one. That's all right, Barb. Let's see. Yep, I did it on this one too. That's all right. Okay. So you measure in one little bit, and then you go over and do another mark. And Terry's here. She's the reason I'm doing this bag. And Terry, I did my marks wrong. Can you believe it? I did. It's okay. I was getting all fancy last night and doing a bunch of prep. I did it right before I went to bed. That's probably why. Hi, Diane. Okay. Now, let me cut my connectors. And grab my, that one seems longer. No, it's not. Okay. Grab my square wings. Yeah, at least I hadn't cut the material yet. I thought about doing that last night. I'm glad I didn't. Okay. So next step, just make sure you cut your slits on the right side because one side is a ½ inch longer than the other. So don't make the same mistake I did. All right, turn it right side up. And my croc's going to be weird, but I don't really care about that. Let me find my hole. And now we're going to put this in wrong side up. And I often, when I can't, because this is actually fairly tight, I'll use my Kelly's to kind of grab it. And if you didn't get it, actually that doesn't look too bad. I might snip it just a hair more. I'd rather have it too short. There we go. Yeah. And I'm going to put the other one in. Wrong side up. Oh. That's right side up. Let's turn it. Okay. Perfect. That one actually was perfect. Okay. Okay, Terry. Hi, Dodge. So this is what it should look like on the back. So you've got your little tags hanging out, and I'm going to only let it hang out probably an inch or so. So I'm going to pull it back just a little. And actually, she gives you the mark, that mark right here. Okay. Then make sure this is, it's all black, and I'm sorry. This is the wrong side of my connector right here. So we're going to stitch just on the connector under the slit. Don't go outside the connector. And I'm just pulling that over. Under the connector. Don't go on top because then you won't be able to get it in back in correctly. Ask me how I know that. Yeah. Okay, so that's what it looks. You probably can't even hardly see it because of all my marks. So I just sewed right there. Now put a square ring on. And this is where it's really helpful to have this. And you want, if your square rings have seams, make sure those are on the inside. Brenna! You're only able to be here a little bit. Okay, that's all right. Teresa popped in. I have the best admins, you guys. They go out of their way to help me. Okay, so now I'm just bringing that in. Look at that. Very nice. So I reach in with my Kelly's because you don't want your hole too big. And I grab that and pull it in. If the hole's too big, it'd probably be pretty easy to get that to come in, but I don't want it. So now, this is the easiest way to do these. Look at that, how easy, how nice that looks. And now we're just gonna flip this to the wrong side and we're gonna stitch these together. Across the, you know, about at the bottom, doesn't have to be perfect. You just wanna make sure they're nice and straight. My thread's giving me fits. Okay. And I'm going to do it again, so we'll go walk through it one more time with the other side. But I've done many versions of these hidden strap connectors, and this is actually the easiest I've seen. So now, there you have your hidden strap connectors. We're going to put a rivet right down here. I'm just going to measure so it's even. Let me see. Okay. And I'm going to pound these rivet holes because you want to go through, make sure your rivet is going through this little tab too. That'll give it a ton of strength. Very noisy. Okay. Let me grab some rivets. And I know you've heard me say this before, but if you put the buttons on the front, use both buttons on the front. If you use the stem on the front, always use the stem on the front. Because sometimes they're just a hair different in size. So there you go. 2 rivets, and I'll press those here in a minute when I get the other ones done. Okay. All right, let's do it again. I already cut my holes. Where's my 2 pieces? Okay, wrong side up. And we're gonna slide that in. This is probably the longest part of the whole bag, actually. Okay. Wrong side up on the front. You're gonna slide that in. Okay. And just make sure they're about the same. Okay. Now, on the right side, we're going to stitch right below the slit, right here on the connector piece only. Don't go outside the connector piece. And back stitch good. Okay. I'm going to have black thread everywhere when I'm done. All right, so add your square ring with the seam hidden, and then we're going to pull that in. Okay. Here's one. Here's the next one. See how easy these are? They're so easy. Oh. Okay. So if for some reason this is not laying like I want it to, there we go. Perfect. Okay, now with the right side up, fold it over, and we're just gonna stitch across each of these bottoms, connecting them together. And that's all there is to it. There are multiple videos out there on how to do these type of connectors. This is the easiest. Hi, Bev. Okay. Now let's just mark for our rivets. And punch our holes. And you're punching the holes through the outside and the two pieces of your connector. Okay. Grab your rivets. Let me put my rivets away before I get them all over the floor. Again, I'm putting my stem through the front. And my button on the back. The stem through the front. Doesn't matter which one you do, really. And my button on the back. There we go. Okay. A snow day. Who's having snow? Bev? In Idaho, you're going to have snow? Oh, dear. All right, I'm going to go press all 4 of these rivets. I'm right over here. In fact, I'll just show you where I go to press the rivets. Right there. My room is a little bit of a mess right now. It's just the way it is. I've got a bunch of projects going on. And I had mail opening. Perfect. I know. I didn't think about how hard it was going to be able to see with the black. Sorry, guys. That was kind of goofy on my part. All right, let's put it back down. Okay. My pattern fell on the floor. And if I tried to pick it up by leaning over, my chair would probably fall out from under me, and then I'd end up on the floor, and that would just be awful on a live. Okay, perfect. So these are the side pieces. I know it feels weird, but they are. You know, I just thought, oh, I have my tag on the inside, don't I? That'll be fine. Okay. So now we're going to add our side pieces to our front center pieces and clip those together. You almost did that yesterday. I've done it actually 2 or 3 times, and it hurts, number one, and it is embarrassing. I did it when I was on a FaceTime call with somebody. It was pretty funny. All right, so let's sew this together. Make sure everything is right side up. So here's my connectors. And we're going to do the seam allowance in the pattern. You have to be careful with these rolling chairs because they can fall out from underneath you. And it's not good. I've never really hurt myself, but I did bruise my you-know-what. Okay, now we are going to top stitch on the side panels with that seam behind the side panels. Let me make sure of that. Yep. Okay. Let's add the other one. Make sure my pocket's right side up. Brenna, do you have another, hi Diane. I didn't see you come in. Hi Marilyn. Brenna, do you have another baby shower today? Or do you just have life going on? Okay, let's sew that together. Seam allowance in the pattern. Turn that over and we'll top stitch on the side panel, which is this side with the seam underneath there. And it wants to go under there naturally, which is a good thing. You're all done with them? Oh, you have what, 2 more weeks of work? Oh boy, that's gonna be so nice. Okay, now this gets to be a good size piece. So now we're gonna take our other side panel with the connectors and we're gonna add it to our center piece and stitch that together. Okay. And then we're going to top stitch. The last one we have to top stitch in the tunnel. You like these colors, Marion? I kind of feel like I'm making a bumblebee bag. I don't care, I like them. Teresa, let me know when you show back up. Because Terry brought me something and laid it on my porch this morning. And I want to open it when she's here. All right, I gotta move that. And so, top stitch on this piece. The seam underneath there. And one more. Now I gotta put it together. See what big of a piece it is? It's not, I would call it a medium tote. It's not a huge tote. It's a great size, actually. I mean, I guess, you know, that's all in your perspective. This is not something that I would carry every day, probably, because it's too big for me, but I would carry it. Bumblebee colors. I know it. I really like them, actually. This yellow vinyl, yellow croc, it's stunning, actually. And if I have any extra, I'm trying to get it to go on the bottom so that my top is nice and even. Nope, I'm not having any luck with that. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, one last seam, and then we'll top stitch this one in the tunnel. That's always fun. Large bags are a thing right now. Are they, Marion? Really? You know how things come and go. It's so funny. A lot of people I know carry big bags, so. All right, now we need to do this last little top stitching in the tunnel. Let me have a sip of coffee before we do it. Here we go. It's not that hard to do, it's just awkward. And when you stop, you just need to make sure that your needle is down. Squish it. Squish it good. You just want to make sure it's flat. There we go. Almost there. Perfect. Not bad. Okay, let's clean that up. Yeah, Brenna, you just made the overnight oxbow. I haven't made that big one yet. I've made the oxbow, but not the big overnight one. Okay. So there we have our bag. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Whoops. Okay. So now we want to find the center. So you want to put your two center pieces together and clip those. And I'm going to do it on the top and the bottom. Okay. Because we need to find the center for our base. Okay. So that I've already got marked. That I already have marked. Oh my gosh, I already have that marked. Perfect, I already marked it. I was way ahead of myself last night. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. Now we're gonna take our base, and I already marked all my centers on my base too. Okay, I love it. I can't believe I did that. That's a miracle. She gives you good directions if you're going to add feet on the where they should go. And I used her placement, but I already added my feet. She does call for Decaville Light. I am really low on Decaville Light. However, I just ordered some from Moda. It's supposed to be arriving to them the first part of April. So this is Lux Fuse, which I actually like a lot. Lux Fuse from Got Interfacing. Barb at Got Interfacing, this is her version of Decaville Light. It's really nice, actually. I personally like it. This is Decaville Heavy down here. Okay. So now, I didn't mark my centers on my bottom piece, center piece. Let me do that real quick. I did fail to do that. This is just my center marking. Let me do the top too. Decaville's been kind of hard to find lately. Everybody's out of it. I think So Yours just got some. And she sells it in a full yard, not the 17-inch, which is kind of nice. This Lux Fuse from God Interfacing is slightly less expensive than Decaville. Thank you, Teresa. Look at you go. Oh, Marie, is it leather? You bought ostrich skin, so it's leather. Oh my gosh. How fun is that? Okay, now we are going to add these centered, right sides together, in the center of our base. Let me pull you up just a little so you can see. Sorry. On the center of your base, right sides together. This would be a great bag for that, Marie. Oh my gosh, you'll have to join if you're not part of the Facebook group, please post it. I'd love to see it myself. Okay. You guys are talking machines. Oh, Diane, that was smart. You bought it before they declared bankruptcy. Very smart. Okay, now you want to mark, and I should have done this before, but that's okay. You want to mark a 1/2 inch in on your base piece on each side, because you're going to start and stop there. Do it before you clip anything in place. Just make it yourself. Make it easier on yourself. And because everything's black, it's like really hard to see. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we're going to go down one long side and start and stop at that 1/2 inch mark. Back stitching well. And make sure you're on the bottom. Man, I just was double checking myself. Terry, are you back yet? You have to catch up later. You got to head out. Okay. Thank you, Donna. All right, now let's do the other side. Same scenario. Start and stop at that 1/2 inch mark on the ends. How to sew on an oval base on a bag. I will say, I'm sure you'll get lots of help here, but when I've done it, I staple it. That's the only way I can get it to not move around on me. So I staple it. And then I usually don't have any trouble. Okay, let's do this other side. Starting and stopping at that 1/2 inch mark. Back stitching well. Did you get to go to the closing of the show? The closing of the show. Are you talking to me, Bev? I went to the quilt fair yesterday, if that's what you mean. Okay, now we are going to snip into the bag. At that 1/2 inch mark. Hi, Charlene. So you're snipping. Yeah, we're snipping here. Just don't go beyond your stitches right there. One more. Or did I do them all? I did that one. I did that one. I didn't do this one. Okay. Now, this, by snipping that, it makes it easy to lay this flat and do the side seams. So much easier. So now I'm just laying those flat, and because I snipped in there, I can lay these side pieces flat. It's a beautiful thing. And clip them in place, and then we'll sew those together. squish it and do our side seams. Backstitching well at the beginning and the ends of those corners. And then I am gonna, I'm gonna trim those just a little. Hi, Valerie. Oh, Deanna, those Karen Buckley scissors. I know, you know, scissors in general are not cheap, but these, I've had these a few weeks now, and I use them every day. I'm not gentle with scissors at all, and they're sharp as ever. I think Ellie turned me on to them, or somebody did. I can't remember. It was the best thing ever, really. It's nothing more annoying than having a pair of scissors that don't cut your thread, personally. Okay, let's turn it right side out. Let's see how we did. Oops, let me trim this end here. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's see how we did. Hi, DJ. You like the Julie? Yeah. She's a beautiful thing. And I'm making mine like a bumblebee today. It's not really yellow, bumblebee yellow, but it's very pretty. It's more of a mustard. You know, the other thing I've never done is I've never used foam on this one, this bag. She doesn't call for foam. I just am sitting here thinking, I wonder what foam would feel like. Oh my. Get my corners popped out good. Oh, you guys. Look at that. It's a good sized bag. Perfect pockets on each side. The purse feet, the corners on the bottom are perfect. Let me poke this one out just a little more. There we go. All right, let's set that aside for just a minute. I love it. Okay, now we are going to do our zipper placket. Let me find my zipper. It does. Funny you should say that, Brenna. Because here it is right here. This is my accordion wallet I made with the mustard that I Googled over how cute it was. So it's got the mustard on both sides and then obviously the black accordion. Yeah. Very cute. All right, so I got my long zipper. She tells you what length. We're going to do our 90-degree turn, and I'm just going to baste those in place. On both sides. See how quickly I get rid of those straight pins? I don't like straight pins. Never have, really. Okay. Now, let's trim off the excess zipper. And then burn our zipper end that we trimmed. Okay. All right, grab your zipper placket pieces. You experienced a freeze? Really? Yeah, I'm on YouTube Live. Yeah. I haven't made the decision to buy StreamYard, but I am backwards. It's not me, it's YouTube. I believe it's YouTube. It's between YouTube and Apple. I'm not really sure which one. Don't really care. I just wish they'd fix it, you know? Okay, so you have your lining pieces and your exterior pieces for your placket. Yeah, StreamYard is it's $30 something a month. It's not cheap, but you know, I haven't made the decision to do it yet, honestly. So here's my zipper, and we're gonna lay that right side down on one of our exterior pieces. Hi, Sharon. You're on YouTube, not having any trouble? Okay, well, it has been finicky lately. I don't know if they're making upgrades or what they're doing. I think, Dawn, you've had some issues with YouTube lately, too. Okay. So, on this one, it's folded down on both sides. Then I'm going to tape my no, it's on my left hand. My ring's on my left hand. I'm just backwards. Yep. So I'm just matching my lining with my zipper. Sandwich my zipper in between. And the beauty of doing it this way is if it doesn't match, you can lift that tape up and make it match on both ends. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to sew that together at the seam allowance in the pattern, which, yeah, is a zipper seam allowance. Let me see something. Yeah, okay. I could have used StreamYard, the free version, today. I just didn't get to it. I know, it's $35 a month. That's the cheapest version, too. That's all I would need, but I may do it. I may do it because it'll allow me to go live with other people without, you know, like with Lori. She could be live on her channel, and I could be live on my channel. So, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't made the decision yet. There's something that I bought recently that I'm going to probably stop because it's not working the way I expected. And so I might just use that money for StreamYard. We'll see. I think YouTube will eventually fix it. So you can pay by the month for StreamYard. So I could, you know. You didn't know, so I was backward, Teresa. I am. I'm backwards. Not good. Okay, I'm just trying to get this nice and flat so I don't get any bunching. And then we'll sew all 4 sides of that. Oh my goodness. There we go. And I start on the raw edge so I can back stitch and you won't ever be able to see it. Maybe weather, yeah. Where are you, Bev? What mountains are you in? I love mountains. We're going to Gatlinburg sometime soon. It went to $44 a month. Well, that would make it absolutely a no for me. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not spending $44 a month. No way. $35 is enough. Huh. I sell the accordion inserts and the purse clasps on my website, Charlotte. Maybe Teresa can link those. I sell the accordion inserts and I sell the purse clasp. Both, I'm having both sides. You like this angle? Okay, good. Yep. I kind of play around with the angles. Okay, so let's do the other side. And I always have to make sure I get this on here right. And I sell Lori's pattern too. Yeah, Lori has a pattern for the accordion. Thank you, Brenna. Her pattern's doing really well. Really well. All right, so let me put the tape on here. It's very windy out there today. We're supposed to get some rain today. Okay. So I'm coming down about 1/4 of an inch from that folded edge. I'm going to have to clip this one. And then I'm going to add some tape. I love this lining. It's so pretty. Very springy with the black and the yellow. Okay. And let's sandwich that in on our with our zipper in between. I'm just making sure I got it on there right. Oh my. This clip has double-sided tape on it. Huh. I'll fix that later. Okay, now we're going to fold our ends so they match. Let's see, does that match? Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. I'm mumbling. I'm just trying to match my ends. Perfect. Okay, let's sew that together. Look at Teresa, she's going. All right, let's pull these wrong sides together. I did pretty good, actually. I'm kind of surprised. Okay. Okay. Just don't want to make, you want to make sure that your lining doesn't get bunched up with your zipper. That's why I'm doing that. Okay, let's sew that together. And then we'll be done with our zipper placket. Terry, did you get back on, Terry? Let me know if you're here. Perfect. think that turned out pretty good, really. Not bad. You're freezing up now? I don't know why. Maybe just do a refresh. It's not freezing on my end. Okay. All right. Set that aside for just a minute. Now we're going to do, we have 2 slip pockets. There's one large slip pocket and one little baby slip pocket. It's not freezing for you? Yeah, I think it honestly depends on multiple factors, really, if you want to know the truth. So we're going to put these right sides together, sew down the sides, and turn them right side out. This is the little baby slip pocket. Okay, let's turn those right side out. And I'm going to turn my iron on here behind me while I sew this other one up. This is the large slip pocket. Turn this right side out. Poke out my corners and I'll turn around and iron both of these. Nice and flat. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to see me, but I'm right back here. There's one. Woo! Hot tamales. All right, here is my topper, and I'm just using the black for my topper. And I just left it one piece. So I have double-sided tape on here, and we're just gonna lay this nice and even. And you could top stitch that. I probably should have, actually, but I'm not doing it now. Just so it doesn't move around, but this will be fine. It's so tiny. And then we're gonna sew across the top. Trim off the ends. And burn any thread. Hi, go Peggy. Yeah, the yellow would have been pretty too. I don't have as much of the yellow. So I was hoarding it. Yeah. If the truth be told. Okay, so there's one little baby slip pocket. I think I am gonna stitch across this just to close it. You're right, Donna. I probably could have used either, but I only have one roll of that yellow. And so whatever I have left, I wanted to use for something else. It's the only fabric we tell ourselves, I know. Okay. I've got black thread everywhere, you guys. All right, let's do this one. And this 1-inch piece was just a little scrap, so it's way too big, and that's okay. I was happy to have a scrap piece, so I didn't have to cut into anything. Okay, let's sew that together. You know, Teresa, it's funny that you say that. If there hadn't been a quilt fair, sewing fair yesterday, I wouldn't have bought anything. Because I recently told Tony that I have plenty of leather and plenty of vinyl to last me probably the rest of this year and beyond. And he kind of looked at me and he goes, yeah, okay, All right, we got those two ready. Now let's do our zipper pocket. So we're doing a lot of the inside prep. I'm trying to do that too. Although, you know, here's the problem. People come out with all kinds of pretty stuff. So I really blame them because they come out with new stuff. And of course, that's the way you want. Black and white stripe and checks would have also been stunning for this. Yes. I have both of that. But this just caught my eye because it had yellow in it. I think that's why. It would have been gorgeous though. You're exactly right. I'm not switching now, Marie. No, I'm not. So I'm going to base this zipper on. My pocket lining is right side up. My zipper is right side up. That's funny, Marie. And then I'm going to fold that over and base that down so it's nice and flat. Maybe I'll just have to make another one. There you go. Just have to do another one. Okay. And let's repeat that with the other zipper pocket piece. This time you're most concerned about getting the sides straight. Everything's right side up on this end. And repeat. Oh my gosh, I ran out of bobbin. How is that even possible? Oh my goodness. Okay. Huh. Let me wind a bobbin. I have another bobbin, but it's already on Thor. and I don't really want to pull it out, so I'll just wind another one real quick. It doesn't take much time at all. See if I can get it threaded. There we go. Okay. Can't believe I ran out of bobbin, but this is Tech 70, you know, and Tech 70 doesn't go nearly as far. Let me get some things out of the way here. Okay. Bobbin winding. Okay. That's fun for you to watch, isn't it? Okay. Let's, I'm actually going to take this minute to clean my needle. It feels sticky. Okay. Let's rethread our machine. Oh, that is really sticky. Hold on. Let me get some of my sewer's aid. Oh, Judy, you are just Judy is the sweetest person. I hope someday I can meet you in person, Judy. All right, let's pull that through. Thread our needle. Let's see how long it takes me to thread the needle on a live. Yeah. Well, my needle is very sticky still. Hold place. I'm gonna just put a needle through there. It gets kind of sticky. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. All right, let's finish this up. Fold that flat. All right. Perfect. All right, let's see what's next. You have to head out. Jim and I are going for a drive. Excellent. Have fun, Teresa. Perfect. All right, let me see what's next. I'm trying to follow the pattern, guys. I know, it's very unusual. Okay, so the next part is to do the key fob, which I've already done. So that's just a 1.5 inch piece you fold over and then you trim it to a 1/2 inch. Put your swivel clasp on and a rivet. So there is one raw edge. It's a beautiful thing. I am not going to try it. Lori and I are going to go live tomorrow and she's going to teach me how to use it. I can look at it and see, but I'd probably be very bad at it, actually, without her help. Okay, so let's set these two aside. Let's grab one of our big pieces. Right side up. Okay. And we're going to draw a line. Let me see. Oh, we got to cut out our corners. Okay. So you're going to cut out your corners. I'll try it. I'll see if I can figure it out. I know it's not that hard, but, you know, knowing me, I'd probably mess up my bag. We'll see. So we're going to cut out a 2-inch square from each corner. Hi, Elba. Yes, we're going to do a live tomorrow. Lori and I are going to do a live tomorrow, Monday. Yep. She's going to teach me how to do it. We'll probably make something. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to make that uses would use the zipper jig. Okay, Nancy, that'd be great. That'd be great. Okay, let's cut out these corners. So these are just our 2 lining pieces. I should have done this ahead of time, but that's all right. We're getting close. Okay. All right, let's set one of these aside for just a minute. And let me grab my zipper overlay. And we're going to lay the zipper overlay. Let me see how far down from the top. 3 inches. 3 inches down, centered from the top. I already have this piece marked, which is a beautiful thing. Although I didn't mark my center here. Goof. I'm a goof sometimes. Just a goof, girls. It's okay. Almost everything's recoverable. Don't stress, it is a life, so. Ha ha. I don't usually stress. I may seem like I am, but I'm usually not stressing. It is what it is. Everybody makes mistakes, so I don't usually worry about it. All right, now take the tape off the bottom here. And then I have another little piece of tape down here. Okay. Isn't that cute? Oh. All right, let's sew around the outside of our zipper overlay. I'm just back stitching. You can't see this black thread. At least I can't. Terry, are you back? I'm gonna have to show this thing she dropped off to me because I want to try it. You know what she's probably doing, guys? She's probably sewing on her new fabricator. I bet that's what she's doing. Okay. Isn't that just so pretty? All right, let's cut out the center. Are you talking Janice, the trash bag for Lauren Mormino's trash bag? Yeah, there's a couple out there on my channel. She obviously has done one. This lining fabric is from Zipper Valley. Brenna can probably link it for you. It's water resistant canvas. It's beautiful. And for me, I don't like a really heavy lining. And it's just the perfect weight. Oh, the one I showed under my Skiver? Is that what you mean, Janice? Brenna? I don't know if you can find it. If you search my channel and put Skiver, you might be able to find where I talk about the catcher for the leather skived pieces. You might be able to. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? Okay, so let me grab my zipper. I'm going to grab my zipper jig. I don't know if I have any idea how to do it. So this is the zipper jig. Excuse me. I don't know how to do it, honestly. This goes underneath. Let me put some more tape on here first. I don't know how to do it. I doubt Lori's here. She is usually busy on Sunday mornings. Let me see. Wait, because I don't know how to do it. Isn't that funny? You'd think it would be that easy. I don't know how to do it with the zipper pull on. I'm going to wait, guys. Sorry. I'm going to wait for her to show me I don't want to mess up my bag here. I'm sure it's not hard. I'm absolutely sure I'm making it much more difficult than it is in reality, but that's okay. We'll let her have the glory since she's the one who turned me on to it. And she's had hers for a long time. Okay, let me get mine. That's pretty straight. Okay, let's sew around the inside. Make sure your zipper lining pieces are flat and open. I just had a panic moment. Yeah, it's going the right way. It's going this way. Thank you, Brenna. Thanks for checking on me. Girl. Love you, girl. Mommy. It may look backwards because the whole thing is backwards. The video is backwards because of YouTube. But it's right. I got thread everywhere. Okay. Beautiful. So yeah, it's going the right way. It may look backwards to you, but it's actually going the correct way. All right, let's turn this over. And let's clip our pocket together. Yeah, I don't want to show you and have you guys struggle if you get one, because I think it's well worth it, the zipper jig. So we'll let her show us how to do it the correct way. Garth probably has a video out there on how to use it, I would assume, from Myth Leather. I never even looked, honestly. Isn't that funny? Okay. So we are going to leave this open. So I'm going to turn this right side up. And I'm going to fold my bottom up just a little. About 3/8 of an inch. And we're going to sew down the sides. Perfect. Let's do this other side. And I'm just going to clip my corners here on the bottom. Brenna, were you able to find that Skiver video where I showed the bottom? You could make the sassy with the zipper overlays. That's a good idea. I just looked at your comment. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Maybe I will. All right. So there is my zipper. Now, these small, you couldn't find it? Okay. I'll find it. And Janice, I'll post it in the description of this live video when we're done. No big deal. Okay, so make sure that your lining for your zipper pocket is out of the way, and then we're just gonna center this little slip pocket underneath here. Let me see. I'll find it for you, Janice. Now I'm going to use my Sew Tight. Sew Tight was there yesterday at the quilting and sewing expo. They had a big booth actually. Okay, we're gonna sew that on three sides. The owners weren't there, or I would have talked to them. I went and asked. Just make sure your zipper pocket is out of the way. Okay. Perfect. Because these Sew Tight magnets are something else. They're just fabulous. All right, so there you have, on this side, you have your zipper pocket and a little tiny slip pocket. Cute. All right, let's put our other slip pocket on this other piece. I'm just gonna mark the center. Let me see where she tells you to put it. Let's see. Okay. Okay. This one, she says to put a certain distance down from the top. Okay. So let me find the center of the top. Perfect. I mean, look how easy that is. It's so nice. So nice. Okay, let's sew this on. And I'm probably going to make a pen pocket on this one. You know, a big tote like this, it's nice to have a pen pocket. so tight magnets. The best thing since sliced bread. Just saying. All right, let's make a pen pocket. I'm just gonna measure over, I'm gonna measure over 2.5 inches and make a line. Perfect. No, you didn't miss anything. I'm just sewing away. We're almost ready to put it together. Okay, so here is our other piece with a little pen pocket. And we have our lining piece with our zipper pocket and our small slip pocket. Okay, now take your zipper pocket placket, find your center on both long edges. And take the lining piece that has the zipper first, because we want to have the zippers opening and closing the same way. At least I do. And we're going to attach that and baste it in place. We're running out of pieces. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, our pieces, we only have these 2 pieces left. That's our upper lining piece. And let's baste that zipper placket in place. Let me make sure. Hold please. Do I have it right side up or wrong side up? Place the wrong side of the zipper placket on top. Place the wrong side of the zipper placket on the top and on the right side of the lining, matching the centers. Oh, yeah, I have it wrong. Phew. That would have been disastrous. Yes. So right, let me see. Yeah. It should be the right side facing up. Isn't that right? Yeah. I almost goofed, guys. That would have been disastrous. Thank you. Oh, gosh. All right, let's just base that in place. That would have been bad. I would have had to get Jack the Ripper out. And that's never a pretty sight. Okay, now take one of your upper lining pieces. And we're going to lay that right side down on top. I think I have done it before, actually. That's why when I did it, I laid that down. I'm like, that doesn't look right. All right, now let's see what the seam allowance is here. Let me see. And you know what? I'm gonna remind me to put the key fob on this other one. I'm gonna lay it right here. Let me see what the seam allowance is here. Yep. Yep. Same seam allowance. Little Speedy Gonzales, huh? Okay. And we're going to turn that up. Catching the seam allowance, repeat with the other side. Yeah. So we want it, and you can really do this part either way, but she wants you to do it with the seam allowance underneath here. I'm okay either way. Okay. Beautiful. And we're going to repeat that with the other side. Okay. Your zipper placket is right side up, centered, attached to your lining piece. It was supposed to rain today. I haven't seen any rain yet. All right, let's just base that in place. And let's add our I'm going to add it right here, over here. Where does she add it? She adds it over here. Okay, we'll add it when we do the upper lining. I'm just going to base my zipper placket in place. You could do this in one stitch. I prefer to base it. My key fob just fell on the floor. All right, now let's attach our upper lining. Let me grab the key fob. It fell on the floor. I had to use my little grabber. It's a sewing room essential for me. I have 3 of them now. 1 in my fabric room and 2 in here. All right, so let's put our key fob. Let's attach it. She has it attaching over here. I don't really want it in the way of my zipper placket, so I'm going to put it right there. Okay. And let's sew that together. Nancy, did you find that? Awesome. Okay. Okay, I just went over my key fob a couple times. That's what you saw me backstitch. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy's wonderful. I have so many wonderful people that I'm engaged with. I just love them all. All right, let's do this again. Seam allowance behind the zipper placket and top stitch. And I'm going to top stitch that down, my key fob. Okay. You had to leave for a while. I know I'm still here. Oh, you're so sweet. It takes a while to make a bag, you know? It's not a fast process by any stretch. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Oh my, I love it. Let's put our sides together, and we're gonna match up our upper linings so that they're nice and even. I know. It is hard when things are backwards. I hear that completely. I truly, truly do. I'm probably going to have to relent and just get StreamYard. Now, I can use the free version when it's just me. That's not a problem. I just forgot to do it today. And you only get, I think you get 20 hours a month. So I could only use it live for lives 20 hours a month. The recorded version isn't an issue because it's not backwards. Does that make sense to anybody? Not to me. All right, let's see what our seam allowance. All right, we start at the normal seam allowance, and then we increase it. So just FYI. Oh, I just dropped my pattern. And you increase it once you get past your upper lining. And don't skip that. It really makes a difference when you increase that seam allowance. It really does. It makes your bag fit so much better. Okay. Now I'm starting at the bottom, so I'm going to start at the bigger seam allowance. I'm just making sure I got my zipper out of the way. Perfect. On the free version of StreamYard, you're only allowed 20 hours. Yep. And they actually sent me an email that said I was getting close to my limit on the free version. And did I want to upgrade? I said no. I just won't use it. It's 20 hours a month. So I could have used it today. I was past that month time frame. I just didn't do it. All right, let's fold our seams open here with some tape. Terry is back. Terry. Terry's making a Dana, and she is a little frustrated, but she's excellent at recovery, as we all know. All right, Dana, not the Dana, Terry. I'm going to use it when I get to do this next piece. Actually, I'll just do it now. So, Terry, the sweetest person in the world. Now, what did I do with it? Oh, she dropped off at my house. You know, she lives in my neighborhood. One of these Thread Zap 2 burners. I don't know where you got it. You picked it up today, so it had to be a store. And it requires a AA battery. Oh dear. I think you put it in this way. Let's see how it works. I did. I grabbed a battery. I was prepared. How about that? Okay, I've got some threads here. So you just push this button. Did you see that? Oh my gosh, you guys, watch this. You can't. So there's a button right here that I'm just pressing. And this little tip gets hot. Oh, did you see that? Oh my gosh. It works perfect. Let me see. I don't have any good threads. Here, let me try just a piece of this. I don't know if you're going to be able to see much. Did you see that, guys? Don't touch that because it's hot. Terry, I like it. No, it doesn't smell. Donna? It's the Bead Smith Thread Zap 2. Oh, it's backwards. Sorry. Bead Smith Thread Zap 2. Now, this little tip is probably tender, so I'm going to put the cap back on. Oh my gosh, I love it, Terry. You got it on Amazon yesterday. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. That was so sweet of you. I like it. I would keep it. It's a keeper. It's a keeper. All right, I'm just folding my ends open here with tape. It's like a soldering gun. Yeah. Can I use that on zippers? I don't know. It might, the zippers themselves might be too rough on it. I don't know. Just to take the battery out when not in use, as they chew batteries. Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. All right, so I just folded my ends over with tape. Okay. My pattern fell on the floor, so rather than fall on my ASS, let me get it up here. Okay. Now, grab your exterior. I got thread and stuff all over me. And on all these seams right here, she wants you to trim them at an angle just to get rid of some of the bulk, which is an excellent idea. I'll show you here in a second. It's kind of hard to show. You have that, you like it? Another one that is great is the electronic candle holder. Okay. So on each of these top corners, I just trimmed those seams at an angle. I like it. All right, now we're gonna put this exterior down inside our lining. And I'm just gonna clip this so it doesn't come apart. And I want my zipper placket to be in the back, and my front and my back on my exterior is exactly the same, so I don't know. You did, but you didn't feel like you had much control. Okay, I'm gonna pull you up so you can, I'm just gonna say hi while I clip this together. Let's clip it all the way around the top. Right sides together, my exterior is inside. And I am gonna move over to Thor to top stitch. Hi, Mary. I'm just matching all my centers. We're making the Julie. We're putting her together. Thor's all threaded, so we just have to move over there. And I tested Thor, so he should be acting like a good boy. What time is it? Oh, it's 10 after 1. Oh my. It takes a while to make a bag. There's nothing fast about it. Especially a big bag like this, you know. At least you guys can go get a snack. Are you having a snack? What are you having if you're having a snack? I could break into my little peppermint bunny that Tony got me. Good. Okay, let's move over to Thor. Let me move him over there. Take my little zapper with me. And I'm gonna have to move the phone. It's gonna be a little bumpy, so hold on a second. Okay. Hi guys. It's not a pretty look when you're looking at my double chin, but that's life, you know. Let me move my coffee. And let me plug you in over here. And I did it without disconnecting you. It's an absolute miracle. Okay. There we go. That was pretty smooth, really. You know, if you guys, did you watch my live yesterday? We talked about those chairs that I saw at the expo. And I actually, don't tell Tony. I haven't bought one, but this, between Thor and my fabricator, I have one chair. Poor me, I know. Lynette had brunch while she's been watching me. Nice. But I thought, because it's actually a little smaller than these chairs, I could get one of those and just put it either here or at the fabricator. I had it in my cart. I did. I had it in my cart, and I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. All right, where's my bag? All right, let's sew this baby together. I didn't do it. It was on sale, and it may still be on sale. I don't know. So if it's not on sale, it's probably a blessing in disguise. It's on sale for $3.29. It's a lot of money. Oh, you know what? Let me measure my seam allowance real quick. Hold on. That's perfect. So I didn't do it yet. I might do it. You'll be the first to know if I do it. You bought an Aero chair for less than $300. Your sister is visiting, and she cooked and I cleaned. Lynette. That's funny. I know, it takes a long time. Lynette, you've made bags before, many very nice bags. So you know how long it takes to make a bag. Lynette is a very good seamstress, guys. I've seen some of her bags in person. They're beautiful. $2.69 at Sewing Machines Plus. $2.69. Okay. I must have been looking at a different website because the one I saw was $3.29. I must not have pulled up that website, Donna. I'm gonna have. Okay, I'm gonna go look. I don't know. I have to talk to Tony about that. Because I'm over budget as of yesterday. I was just reading. You guys, if you didn't read Terry's comment, you need to go up and read her comment. She's a hoot. Poor Terry. Her poor husband. He blames me for her getting a fabricator. And I said, I'm sorry, not sorry. I said, tell him sorry, not sorry. Oh, look at Thor. He's like a machine today. I love it. I'm going to look at the video, Patricia. Okay. You guys are killing me. I guess it's only fair because I do a fair amount of enabling myself. So it's only fair that you enable me sometimes. I will say that I sat in it and it was like, I wonder if they have any at, you never tipped it over, Donna? Okay, interesting. I wonder if they have any in stock at Juki Junkies in Brandon. I'm gonna have to look at their website just so I can go sit in it again and really feel it before I bought one. Although I don't think I'd regret it, but I've looked at them for a very long time. Does that matter that I've waited years to get one? Probably not. Okay, let's turn it right side out. I saw that underneath there are, you can lift the seat up and there's storage underneath. I could keep snacks in there. Okay, I'm turning it right side out. Cute, cute, cute. All right, before I close the bottom, we're going to do the top stitching. You're talking me into it, and it's just not fair. I'm trying to think if I have to go into Brandon for anything here in the near future without Tony. He knows whatever I buy. It's not a secret. No secret. Oh my gosh, you guys, this might have to be my bag. Look how pretty that is inside. Ugh, I love it. That key fob down in there. So you're saying in the seat of that chair, I could hide snacks. I'm a snacker from way back. It's probably why I'm a little chunky. I've always been a snacker. Always. What's bad is in the evening, you know, we eat dinner fairly early. You know, we usually eat by 5:30. So by 7:30, I turn to Tony and I say, what are we having for a snack? It's not good for you. But, I mean, we do it. Annie, you'll be there in April. We could go to Brandon together, laugh out loud. I've never been to Juki Junkies. It's a date. Send me an email. No, Juanita, this yellow mustard is from Simply Classic. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to start over here on the side, and I'm going to pull my threads to the inside. Let me get it in here good. I'm holding my threads for all my life here. So I'm not back stitching, although I could. It's black on black. You never see it. I don't know what you're going to be able to see because it's a big bag. Thor does not like to go slow on heavy fabrics. So you're seeing me go a little bit fast. Otherwise, he has a fit. What did Donna say? They sell arrow chairs. Okay. So is the Donna and Patricia, is the chair that I'm looking at, is it an arrow chair? I'm not sure. It might be. Okay, I'm gonna go fast here. Hold on. See how beautifully he goes over those? Marianne, what is your favorite snack? Oh, here's the problem, Marianne. There's probably not a snack that I don't like. But I love Jelly Bellies. In the evening, Tony and I eat a lot of pistachios that you have to crack, you know. You eat less when you have to crack nuts. I like M&Ms. Jelly Bellies are probably my favorite. I love Jelly Bellies. I like the red ones. Where am I here? Okay. I'm going to backstitch here. You really cannot see this thread on this black. And there's just no reason to spend the time pulling it to the back. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. I haven't made one of these in a long time, but Terry made one recently out of ostrich, and it turned out beautiful. Terry, you made that. You didn't make that on your fabricator, did you? Janet, you have the arrow chair, which you swear by. I like cookies. I like chips. Tony, we just went to the grocery, and Tony bought some, we're going to make some rotel. Cheese, Velveeta, and rotel, and put some hamburger in it. Real healthy, but, you know, it's Sunday. Popcorn Jelly Bellies are your favorite, really? This is the Julie, Mary. The Julie by Simply Classic, and it's on sale right now if you don't have it. I just love it. It's a big tote. All right, I'm going to open my zipper pocket on the inside. I'm going to pull that lining out, and I'm going to finish the bottom of the bag through that zipper pocket. Tony did buy some cookies at the grocery today, too. Oh, you know what else he bought? He's terrible. He went to the we both went to the grocery store hungry. He bought some these little cookies. They're like bite-sized cookies with icing on them from Walmart. I'm sure they're at every Walmart store. They have big ones, and then they have little bite-sized ones. That's what he bought. I got home and I had two. I'm going to confess. But you know what else he bought? And I'm going to make this later today. He bought, we, Tony and I, like to, I make cookies, like chocolate chip cookies, and we freeze them. So I make a big batch. Last time I made them, I didn't have very many left over because I took some to two of our neighbors. So we only had a few left over. But all right, I'm gonna sew this up while I'm talking. And I'm using the bigger seam allowance, just FYI. Hold my threads. But we freeze them, and they last for a long time because you just get one out. We're trying to lose weight. Joke. But we both have lost some weight. And so we freeze them, and then we just get one cookie out at a time for a snack. I like them cold like that myself. Plus, they stay good for a long time. But I'm going to make it. He bought some Heath chips. So I'm going to make chocolate chip cookies with Heath chips. And now I'm going to box my corners. Cran raisins. How does that sound? The last chocolate chip cookies I made them with chocolate chips, but with cran raisins, and they are so good. The neighbors loved them. Loved them. Now, they may have just been being nice. I don't know. They probably were. So I'm going to make some with cran raisins and Heath chips later today. Today, Sunday is our day. We don't go crazy, but Sunday's our cheat day. The rest of the week, we do pretty good. Pretty good. Bigger seam allowance here, guys. Hold your threads. I'm saying that to myself. So we're going to have rotel. We don't eat a ton of it, you know. And then I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies, and we'll have 1 or 2, and then we'll freeze them. Yep, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You bake nothing? Terry, you don't bake? What's going on? Your poor hubby. Does he do the cooking? I forgot. I think you told me that he does the cooking. It's probably good thing not to bake anything. You bought the Thor, and now, you bought the Julie, and now, are you going to buy the Thor? I'm such an enabler. You can't go wrong with the machine, honestly. You have to do the learning curve and use him correctly because he's a little persnickety, I will say. But I've learned over time what to do and what not to do. I'm just trimming these seams on the bottom a little bit. And then I just have to put my zipper end on, I think. Oh, I have to put my straps on. This is a long video. I'm taking my time. I'm not in any hurry. Let's finish our zipper pocket. You're trying to decide on a cylinder arm. I don't regret buying Thor. Now, I waited. I bought my fabricator. Oh gosh. I don't remember what year, but I brought the cylinder arm 2 years after I had my fabricator. So I saved for a couple of years. And the cylinder arm's more expensive than the fabricator. I'm not really sure why, but it is. My thread zapper is over there. Otherwise, I'd use it. Okay, let's put our zipper pocket back down in there. You love your Thor, I know. You can't go wrong. You're not allowed to snack. You cook a lot, but no baking. I honestly don't do a lot of baking. There are a few things that I do really well. I make a mean cheesecake. We haven't had one of that. We haven't had a cheesecake in, I bet, a year. Because we're trying to lose weight. And you can't make a small cheesecake. You just can't. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that. Look how good that fits with that bigger seam allowance. All right, let me grab my zipper end. It's over here. And my handles. And my rivet guide. And then we'll be done. You promised to sell your Juki 1181. Yeah, Patricia, but here's the problem with that. It's not my cheesecake. And my cheesecake is the best. I'm telling you. It's the best cheesecake I've ever had. Just saying. All right, let's put our, let me see if this is too long for me. That's a bit long. Let's trim that up. The other thing that I bake is, oh, what's the name of it now that I said it? Oh, chocolate sheet cake. Chocolate sheet cake. And you can make a small. When I make it in half the recipe. Yeah, it's really good. So I make that, and that's absolutely so easy. I'm sorry, Brenna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Okay, I gotta get this in a position where I can get to it. That's a problem. I always cut these too short, and then I have trouble getting them in there. There we go. Let me burn this. There we go. Nope. Well, that didn't go well. Watch Barb on live YouTube struggle to get her zipper end on. It's not that hard. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. It's the Julie. It's the Julie by Simply Classic. It's a great bag. This is gonna be my bag. I've already decided that I'm keeping it. If you want one, let me know and I'll make you one. Putting these zipper jigs on, these zipper ends on, is not this hard. I'm just saying. I usually don't glue it. Maybe I should. I never glue these. I have never had one come off, ever. And I've been using these for a long time. There. You could, though. You absolutely could. See how easy that was? Oh, dear. And then I just make sure that it's all the way in there with my stiletto. There we go. That was more difficult than it needed to be. You glue yours? Yeah. I should probably glue it, but I've never had an issue. Famous last words. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna plug this in. I've been using this for a few days. Okay. Now we just have to put our handles on and then we're done. All right, so this is a rivet guide that I've had forever, and I got it from my friend Leslie at Jolie Lee Creations. It's a beautiful thing, I'm telling you guys. I almost always use the A and C holes. So you just put it on and you mark your holes. And that way they're all even. There's no guessing. I love it. Make some mini cheesecake cups and freeze. You know, I had never tried to make my recipe into a cup. I might have to do that. I'm happy to share the recipe because it's, I'm trying to think where I got it. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think. I want to say it's Natasha's Kitchens, her recipe. Thank you, Brenna. I'll have to go get it, and I'll post it on Facebook. Hi, Donelda. I'm making the Julie by Simply Classic. It's a nice tote. I'm almost done, and you'll see it here in just a minute. I'm just punching my rivet holes to attach my handle. So I make a mean cheesecake. I make a mean sheet cake. I can make baklava. Pretty good baklava. Let me go get my rivets. I haven't made baklava in a very long time. It is not hard to make either, really. It's time consuming, but. All right, we're putting our rivets on. Perfect. Oh, the rivet punch. I think I got it on Amazon. I have 2 of them. This one actually over here, it works better than the one over there. It's, I got them on Amazon. It's, I don't know. It's TOOX. I'll link it in the description when I'm done. Works great. This one works great. The other one doesn't work as good because I've had it a long time. Okay, just make sure you're getting these on right, and that the short side is on the inside. Okay, Mary, have a good time. Enjoy your friends. We're almost done. What tote pattern is your favorite to make? Let me go press these and I'll think about that. What is my favorite tote pattern? I'm right over here at my rivet press. It's a very good question. This is taking me longer. Sorry, guys. I have too much stuff over here. Didn't know why. There we go. Oh my gosh. This might be my favorite, actually. Natasha's kitten. What's the name of the cheesecake? Is it, no, I can't remember the name of it. It might be that one. But here's the bag, you guys. I love it. Look at that. You have a big slip pocket here, a big slip pocket here. The shoulder straps, let me get this out of the way, are perfect for me. And I have chubby arms, so two outside pockets. You don't have to put pockets on both sides. I think it's useful. Then you have a top zipper closure. So you open that up. Oh my gosh. And you have a slip pocket over here with a pen slip pocket. And then over here you have a zipper pocket and another little slip pocket. And you have her signature key fob. It's a classic. It's a classic. I think, honestly, between this one, Patricia, let me grab the other one. It's right here. Between the Julie and the, oh gosh, what is the name of this bag? The Mr. Heckles. This one is 85%. So it's probably between this one and that one. Now this is bigger, but this is 85% Mr. Heckles. So you can see it's bigger. They aren't really heavy, Nancy. Her crock is not heavy, so it's not very heavy. Now, if this was leather, that might be a different story. But look, you got feet on the bottom. It is cute. I didn't do very good on one of these rivets. I'm going to have to get it out of there. Yeah, this one I kind of messed up. I'll have to get that out of there and redo it. That's all right. There we go. The Julie by Simply Classic. I believe it's still on sale now for pattern. I'm going to have to keep it. I know. It's crazy. All right, let me have some water while I talk to you and read some comments. Yeah, the Mr. Heckles is a little different make. The regular size Mr. Heckles is probably about the same size as this one. I wonder what the Julie would be at 85%. I might have to do that. We'll see. Oh, okay, so it's on sale for this entire week. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Gina. Paula loves to sew. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for being here. This has been fun. I know it's been, oh my gosh, almost 3 hours. That's probably about right, what it takes. And I did a fair amount of prep, so it's about a 3 to 4 hour bag. Which, you know, for a good-sized tote is pretty standard. The Julie by Simply Classic. I love it. Now, I didn't put a tag on the outside, but the tag is on the inside. I probably should have put a tag out here, but that's okay. It's your new favorite bag. Terry, how many have you made? Have you just made the one? Always a wonderful day when you are on, Nancy. Nancy is so sweet. And look what I have to go with this. My new bag. It's the accordion, the quick and easy accordion wallet. I have the pattern on my website. The pattern is by Lori from Wild Pony. And I have the purse clasps in 4 finishes, and I have the accordion wallets in 3 colors. Black, very dark brown, and light brown. They're selling very fast. I'm actually surprised. I may have to order some more, we'll see. You're gonna go cut the pattern now? Good. Wendy, we are just finishing up. Yes, we made the Julie by Simply Classic. You've just made one. You have 3 orders to get. You better get cutting, and they have fabricator to do it. Oh, Noreen, I need a sunglass case. You're exactly right. I'll have to see which one I make, because you know I have 3 or 4 different ways to make a sunglass case. And what else do I need? I need a Jordan pouch out of this. It says sold out clasps. Really? Oh, make sure that you're going for the 4.5 inch. The 7.5 inch clasps aren't here yet. So make sure, Bev, that you're looking at the 4.5 inch. I'll go check it here in a minute. It shouldn't be sold out. I just got a huge shipment of the clasps in stock. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I appreciate each one of you. I truly do. And I don't just say that. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Okay, I'll go check it, Bev. I'll go get it updated. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. I'm going to go have a snack. I'm going to go find a snack. Talk to you later. Bye. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Lori and I are going to do a live on the zipper jig.